Don't you just love the soft, cozy glow of a light-up shadow box on a winter night? But when the lights hide behind layers, the glow gets dim and that magic can disappear. But with a little planning and some new techniques, I've got an easy way to make your light shine through the whole scene. Hello everyone, Jennifer Maker here. It's a beautiful day to take your light-up shadow boxes to the next level. Today I'll show you a simple trick to weave light into your design, adding depth, dimension, and a magical glow. I'll demonstrate the steps using my free village scene files, which you can get at jennifermaker.com/784. But this technique works with similar layered designs. I've pre-cut the layers using my Cricut, which I'll show you how to do later on. Now for my favorite part, bringing this little paper village to life. First, turn your shadow box frame face down so the top is pointing away from you. Take off the backer and use isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free cloth to clean any smudges or fingerprints off the glass inside. Stack your design layers face up from front to back. The notches on the corners of layers 2 through 7 should align. We'll use a corner of the frame to make sure the layers align perfectly. Place layer 1 face down in the frame with a corner aligned. That keeps the edges straight. Now grab layer 2, the house layer, and lay it face up on your work surface. Use scissors to cut 4 adhesive foam strips, a little shorter than the layer's sides. Leave the backings on one side so you can adhere them to each outer edge of layer 2's front. Don't cover the notch and trim them if needed. Remove the backing papers from a few inches in one corner. Then place it face down on the back of layer 1 inside the frame. Make sure the layers face the same way and use the corner to make sure the layers align. Remove the backing from the adhesive foam strips on the front of layer 2. Cut 4 more strips of adhesive foam tape, the same size as before, then add them to the back of layer 2 in the same way you added them to the front. Keep the backing on the exposed sides of the tape for now. It's easiest to prepare the other layers in advance, so apply strips of adhesive foam tape to the backs of layers 3, 4, 5, and 6 the same way, stacking them face down. Keep all of the backings on for now. We'll peel them later as we start to build. Here's the fun part. We'll start adding lights before the third layer, so the whole village glows from within. Check both of your light strands to make sure they work. We'll use one light strand behind layers 2, 3, and 4, and the other strand behind layers 5 and 6. I like assembling the layers in the frame, but I'll take it out so you can better see where I'm placing the lights and wire. Starting at the end furthest away from the battery pack, place the strand onto a solid area on the back of layer 2 and secure it with a small glue dot over the wire. Don't place the dot too close to the light or its housing. Add about 1/3 of the lights across layer 2, ending near the notch. Feed the wire and battery pack past the notch and secure the wire with another glue dot. On layer 2's left edge, peel back about half of the foam backing. I'll put these layers back in the frame to keep my next layers aligned. Grab layer 3, the barn layer, and turn it face down to align with the layer 2. Press layer 3 down onto the exposed piece of adhesive foam. Gently lift layer 3 and remove the rest of the backing. One at a time, remove the backing from the rest of the strips on layer 2, pressing layer 3 into place and keeping the edges aligned. While you're placing the lights, picture how they'll glow softly through the trees and windows. Bring the strand up through layer 3's notch and attach a few more lights to its back with glue dots. Space them evenly and loop them around the solid area 2 or 3 times, moving back toward the notched corner. When you're done with a layer, secure the wire by the notch. Now add layer 4 on top of the lights, keeping the edges aligned as you press it into place. Add your remaining lights to the back of layer 4 with glue dots, just like before. Feed the wire and battery pack out through the notch and secure it with one more glue dot. Grab your second light strand and start attaching the loose end to the back of layer 5. Add about half of the lights the same way, with glue dots. Don't forget to end over near the notch so your wire is easy to grab for the next layer. Take your time positioning and securing layer 6. Add the remaining lights to the back of layer 6 with glue dots, spacing them evenly and looping through the star cutouts. Feed the wire and battery pack out through the notch and secure with another glue dot. Peel back half the foam backing on the left edge of layer 6. Place layer 7 face down on top, align the edges, and press onto the exposed foam. Then remove the rest of the backing and press layer 7 fully into place. Make sure both battery packs are feeding out of the box through the notches in the layers. If there's a gap between the cardstock and where the frame's backer will sit, the layers could shift when the frame is hung. Fold a rectangular scrap of cardstock in thirds to make a rolled triangle. Apply some craft glue to the middle area, then press it onto the center of the back layer. Once the glue dries completely, place the shadow box's backer onto the shadow box. Feed the wires out of the bottom edge and bend the clips to hold the backer in place. Use glue dots to adhere the battery packs to the frame. And there you have it, a beautifully illuminated village shadow box with lights. To make your own, head over to my free resource library at jennifermaker.com/784 to grab the free designs. Click Get a Password if you need one or enter the library. Then search for design number 784 and click on the project file to download everything you need to get started. Inside the SVG folder, you'll find the Village Shadow Box design. There's also a DXF folder with cut files and a PDF folder if you want to cut everything by hand. Not sure how to upload SVG files? Just go to jennifermaker.com/svgs and I'll walk you through it step by step. Here's how the Village Shadow Box SVG looks on my Design Space canvas. Ungroup the design and you can drag apart the pieces to see each layer. I want to cut my frontmost layer from white glitter cardstock, so I'll change its color to light gray so Cricut Design Space puts it on a separate mat. And we're ready to cut. Make sure the correct machine is selected in the top right and click Make. On the Prepare screen, make sure your material sizes match your paper. With the first mat selected, click Continue. To choose your cut settings, click Browse All Materials. I use the medium cardstock setting for the plain white cardstock layers and the glitter cardstock setting for my front layer. I selected more pressure for everything to make cleaner cuts. Check that your fine point blade is clean and in the correct clamp, then place your first mat's material face up on a green standard grip machine mat. Keep your white cardstock clean by covering it with a piece of copy paper, then roll it with a brayer to make sure the cardstock is fully adhered. Load the mat into your Cricut and press the flashing middle button to begin cutting. When it's done cutting, don't unload the mat yet. Use a weeding tool to gently lift a corner to check the cut. If it didn't go all the way through, press the middle button to cut again in the same spots. When it's finished, unload the mat, flip it over onto your work surface, and roll it back to release the cardstock. Use a weeding tool to poke out small bits of cardstock that may be left in cutout areas. And then you're ready to put it all together. Isn't it magical how the fairy lights bring the whole scene to life, shining through the houses, trees, and stars? See how evenly the light shines through the elements? Adding the lights between the layers really makes the glow brighter and gives so much more depth than a regular shadow box. If you'd like to take this idea even further, in my advanced program, I'll show you how to design your own custom shadow box layers, so you can make your own glowing scenes. It's such a fun way to put your personal touch on these projects. And if you haven't managed to get your hands on one of these amazing Cricut cutting machines yet, I do a free giveaway every month. Head on over to jennifermaker.com/Cricut giveaway for your chance to win. And if you're spending more time trying to figure out Cricut Design Space than actually making things, I got you. I put all of my best cheats into a guide I call the Cricut Coach Playbook. It takes out all of the guesswork and just gives you more time to do what you love, crafting. Head on over to CricutCoach.com to grab your copy and make every crafting minute count. And I would love to see your village shadowbox projects. So be sure to join us at jennifermaker.com/CricutCrafters and share a photo in our group. And that's it for today. Until next time, this is Jennifer Maker reminding you to craft a life you love.